Hey there Sagittarius, welcome to Moonstone Soul. My name's Deborah and we're going to do your mid-month love reading for November. Still the tail end of Sagittarius season, so we'll see what's happening with you at the moment with regards to your love life. Now, whether you are partnered or not, this can still apply to you, so we'll work through that. And just remember that if it doesn't resonate, you could check out your moon and rising signs. Just make sure you see those. And see if they have some additional messages for you. So I'm using a Major Arcana deck only. It's the Lover's Tarot by Jane Lyle. And we'll check out to see what it's got in store here. So this is the position of you currently, where you're at. Ooh, very nice. Now this is not regards to your relationship as such, it's you, the phase you're in. So you are feeling pretty together. Just having come off your birthday season, you'll be feeling really just in the flow of being Sagittarius, I think. And it also helps that Jupiter has moved into Sagittarius, which it's his home house, if you like. So everything's looking really good and positive for you. So you are feeling that you are where you're meant to be right now with the Lovers card. That's a fantastic start. So we'll just have a look to see what situation has created that in the past. So we have the Hanged Man. Let's just show you there. Okay, so the past could be the deep past, but I'm thinking it's probably just prior to your birthday season. And often, just as we're going into our birthday season, we do reflect on what's gone before. It's like our new year, if you like, the astrological new year. And that is a very natural thing to do. So I think you've been just holding fire on things, reflecting, seeing where you've been for the previous 12 months and where you want to go. So you've obviously done some really good work there, and you have come out with the Lover's card for your personal card. And we'll just take a look here, see where you are at present. And this is with regards to your relationships. Now the moon has been coming up quite a lot. I think that's very possibly due to the fact that Venus has been in retrograde for about 5 or 6 weeks, I think. Comes out just before the end of the month. Oh no, it's about mid-month. I think it's the 16th. So around mid-month. So you're currently perhaps still feeling a little uncertainty. There might be a bit of mystery going on. You might not have quite got a grip on where your relationship is going, or if you're not coupled, if in fact you even want one at the moment. So and that moon card really has been popping out a lot. That one and Judgment. It really, and I'm quite sure it's because of that Venus retrograde. But the moon card can also talk about creativity and deep emotion. But we'll have a look here at the future card and see where it's taking us. And you've got the Death card. So coupled with that moon card in the present and the Death card coming up in the future, I think you're still reflecting, actually. You've been reflecting, coming into your birthday season. Things still aren't quite as clear as you'd like with regards to whether you want a relationship, and if so, what type of relationship, and how you want your relationship to be. But the Death card is saying that future-wise, and for future we're talking early to mid-December, I would think, on this one, you will make the connection with regards to what you want, how you want your relationship to be, and you're going to make some changes. It's going to be a death and rebirth, if you like, of your view of your romantic life. This is a Scorpio card, so it could also indicate perhaps as a Scorpio is going to have some influence on your love life coming up. And this is a Pisces card, so this is Gemini. But this with 2 water cards there, you could be dealing with a water sign. Pisces, Scorpio, perhaps even Cancer, although they're not showing up in this reading. But it is time, I think, for you to just not make any major decisions. You're feeling good and secure and happy here with the Lovers in your own personal space. But with regards to relationships, I think you're still working through a few things. There may well also be secrets that come to light, or perhaps just inspiration from your time of reflection with the Hanged Man. Maybe you're seeing things in a different light now. And it's just taking you a little time to integrate that. But it's coming soon. It's coming soon, and you're going to charge forward in a new way with regards to your romantic life. And it does look like it bodes well, because the Death card is facing this way. He's moving to the future. And you are really going to approach that in a different attitude, I think. Also with the horse, it indicates movement. Sagittarius is all about movement. I don't think you'll want to stay in this kind of dreamy aspect for too long. You do like to charge forward and get your fire on. Now this card down here is the underlying influences, things that are going on in the background that you may not be aware of, or people, situations, circumstances that are going to impact or are currently impacting your love life. So we'll have a look and see what you've got here. And that is Temperance. Now you can see here, this is actually the card of Sagittarius. So that bodes very well indeed. Now see the angel here. All the cards that have angels in them are talking about divine guidance. So I think that the person or the thing or the entity or the situation that is going to actually influence your love life here is going to be the divine. There's divine timing, which would account for the hold-up here. Okay, but the other thing you'll notice is there's a lot of blue sky. All these cards, even the Death card and the Moon card, all have a blue sky, which I think is a very good omen, to be honest. I don't think there's anything wrong here. I think it's just a reorganization and a rethink. And by the end of Sagittarius season, you'll still be perhaps in this moon phase, but very soon after that, once we skip out of Sagittarius and into Capricorn, there will be this charging ahead in a new way. Okay, perhaps with a new person, perhaps it's just the current relationship you're in, but we're going to a different level with it. Perhaps reorganizing your boundaries, or perhaps even moving. I know I said that. I don't normally see that with Death, but I feel the movement in that Death card. There's definitely forward momentum coming in December. And you can rest assured that it's going to be positive, and it's going to be for your highest good and in your best interests, because the Temperance card is all about balance and divine guidance and divine timing. That is the key issue, I think. It's timing. It's not quite right at the moment. There's a little bit of work to do. So that is not something that's really bursting with passion at the moment. I think there's just a bit of internal work to do. And come mid-December, by the time the holiday season hits us, I think you'll find that you know what you want, how to get it, and Sagittarians know how to charge forward and get what they need. They're not slow in coming forward. And Sagittarius is the card of travel and movement, is the sign of travel and movement. And I'm getting the feeling of that, but just not yet. Not yet. Perhaps even you're taking a trip away with your partner. And if you're not partnered, I think you're going to be very happy going forward in this position of either being in love with somebody or just forming a very significant union, or self-love. I'm not really getting the feeling of a particular person here being of a great influence. I think it's all really down to you, to be honest. Now, I've just shuffled and picked out one of these Oracle of Vision cards as a little bit of guidance here with this situation. It's by Zero Machetti, very beautiful. And we've got card number 19. Now you can see there she is deeply reflective, and there is everything around her. I'll just have a look in here for you, and I'll read it for you. See if you can see that. See that while I read it. Just. Okay. So the key words on this one are contemplation, analysis, and awareness. Well, here's your contemplation, and I think it's carrying still into this moon card. I think there's still some awareness to come. You're working through that right now. This is while we share common traits with all other living entities and are indeed linked to them in so many ways, our humanity is probably best defined by our awareness of ourselves. I think you're very aware of yourself, and you're in a very good space with that. You're digging on Sagittarius. Why not? We alone can look up at the sky and contemplate our role in the universe. We alone have the freedom of choice and the capability of rational thought beyond survival and procreation. We alone can question relative values and choose right from wrong. Our consciousness is both a blessing and a burden. It provides us with the ability to ponder and question. More than any other living entities, we have the capacity to consider variables and options for the future, and to be either encouraged or concerned about the possibilities. And this is what you're doing at the moment. There is still some clarity to come. There's still a little bit of uncertainty, bit of illusion. Your view is still a little clouded on that, but it's not going to take long. Your period of reflection continues. Okay, can you see that there? Yep. But you will charge in very soon, I think. Mid-December, I think. If you just keep on the path you're on. Now, to close out the Crystal Angels Oracle cards, I'll just see what we've got here. They're by Doreen Virtue. We'll have a look at what? Rose quartz. Well, the love stone. And it's really all about self-love as well. So if you're not partnered, it's about loving yourself at the moment, as if you're not looking to date or so on. But it says here, new or renewed romantic love is here for you. So renewal, yeah. Renewal of the relationship you're in currently, or if you're not in one, it's renewal of your sense of self-love so that you can move forward with clarity. And I think that is a key word. Also, in this card, they talked about freedom of choice. And that's very important to Sagittarius. You don't want to be forced into something that doesn't feel right for you. But the divine timing is supporting you really well. It's not all hearts and flowers, this reading, although that's pretty lovely. But it is definitely about your love life, no question, with the Lovers and the Rose Quartz. I think you just need to just keep the reflection going. You're on the right track there, and it will come to you, and then you will be able to move forward with what is best for you. And that's not always what we think it is. So listen to whatever you find inspiration from. Because Temperance is also often called the art card. So if you like to read books, watch movies, go to art galleries, write poetry, anything like that, just be aware of what messages you're getting through those mediums. Okay, so looking outside of yourself as well, reflecting inside, but also reflecting on what is coming to you, which may be random messages, or perhaps you're walking down the road and a piece of street art captures your eye and it inspires you in some way or triggers a thought. I would say just take notice of those more than you normally would, because it can often be messages coming to you through spirit or through your angels, and you just need to be aware. So I think it's all about reflection and awareness, and then you'll be ready to go. And self-love, I get that quite strongly. I know rose quartz is about romantic love, but it's also a stone that is very useful for getting in tune with your own self-love and worth. So if you've got a piece of rose quartz, maybe carry that around in your pocket or have it on your bracelet or wherever you've got it. And you'll be fine. It's quite a gentle reading, I think. There's nothing really crash, bang, wallop on this, especially with the Temperance card. Do what you love, and I think you'll get messages coming through. Take notice of them. So I hope that it's helped you, Sagittarius. I hope it's been of some value to you. And I will be in mid-December. We'll do the next love reading, but there will be a monthly Celtic Cross in early December, so look out for that. Otherwise, take care and we'll catch you then. Bye now.